Hi. It's been a while. No, it hasn't. I don't know. But, hi. Welcome back to my channel. And today I thought I'd just do some crocheting and just talk about, how life has just been, and whatever. Talk about whatever I want. That's how it works. But, currently I'm crocheting this, which will become like a covering for the bag that I'm currently making. So that's fun, very time consuming, but it's the summer. I don't do anything. Tennis doesn't start till next week, so I have a week to burn and just do whatever I want. So, yeah. Speaking of tennis, this year will be the first year that I'll actually be playing on a team. Assuming that I actually get to play. If I don't, then what am I here for? I don't know. But tennis, it's just like it's fun, but I'm scared shitless to actually play. You know how it is. And I've never met most of the people that will be trying out. I don't know who's there besides like two of my friends maybe. So, you know, I've only been like actually playing tennis for about a year or so at this point, but I've only been taking lessons for the past couple months, I'd say. But I've been picking it up kind of quickly. My coach says I've been doing pretty good, but take what she says with a couple pounds of salt, if you will. And the tennis schedule, like, holy shit. I've seen the tennis schedule like, online, and it's just like, it's so long. It's so long. Not long. It's just so rigorous. Like, every single day, like, every single weekday until, like, halfway through October is just fucking tennis. Like, every single day after school, without fail, is tennis. And not to mention the fact that tennis season starts before school starts. Like, what's going on with that? And it's like, And then, like, every other weekend, every other weekend you have a tennis match. And, like, or it's only on, they only have matches on, like, either after school or on Saturdays, so at least you know that you get the Sunday off to do whatever the fuck you need to do. But it's like, oh yay, Sunday. Everyone does things on Sunday, yeah. It's like, I'll literally just be spending Sunday sleeping. It's like I'll just be so exhausted. And see, I go into high school this year. Like, I am a ninth grader now, and that's scary to think about. Because, like, high school is like, middle school you just fuck around and do whatever you want, and no one cares. Because it's middle school. Middle schoolers are cringe. But high schoolers are like, high school is like real. You gotta start like getting your life together and stuff. So I don't know how like hard freshman year is. And people might be like, oh, freshman year is so much fun. Just like, is it? I don't know. And I also take some like higher level classes because I took some high school classes last year. So it's kind of like, so I take some 10th grade classes. So it's kind of like being a ninth and a half grader almost. And thinking about that, it definitely, like, the thought of being a ninth and a half grader, I'm just gonna call myself that now, is just like, it definitely brings like a type of like almost isolation from other people, like in your grade. It's like, yeah, I have a ton of friends, or not a ton of friends, who am I kidding, but I have friends who are like a part of like the regular ninth grade like curriculum, but like most of the people that I interacted with last year were like just people that had the same high school classes as me, because we all took the same classes. So I constantly had the same like 5 people that I had every single like class with, and it was fine. But it's like, we're social creatures. I need to talk to other people, even if I don't like talking to people that much. And people say that once you get into high school, it's like more like, or at least at our high school, there's more like talking to people in other grades because you take like extra classes that have like other grades in it. And in a way, that's probably true, but also older people scare me. I don't like them. I find I find it already hard enough to talk to people in my grade. There's no way in hell I'm gonna be talking to 10th, 11th, 12th graders. Like, unless they come up and talk to me, I'm not talking to them. Ugh, it's just the social things. It's like I have like a I have a hard time talking to people like outside of my immediate friends and my family, and it definitely comes at like a cost, at a price, because I have such a hard time like doing things, I guess. So once school comes back around, it's gonna be very hard to like do school, I assume. And there comes like a year, or like every other year, I suppose, where I just don't talk to anyone. And I just like, it's almost as if, or maybe not, I don't know, but it's difficult, I guess. In 7th grade, when we were in the middle of COVID, I went to school twice a week, or 2 times, yeah, probably about twice a week or so. And I did not talk to anyone because of how hard it was to talk to people for me, especially in COVID, where I didn't see people all the time because sometimes we just had online classes. And so I had such a hard time like making friends, to the point where my teacher thought I had no friends. Like on the last day of like on one of the last days of school, I talked to like one of my one friend in the grade, like during like fucking kickball time, because it's the end of the year, no one's doing things. And my teacher, like, she comes up to me afterwards and she's like, Rachel, I'm so glad that you were talking to someone today. I thought you had no friends. Or the altercation was something very similar to that. And I was like, what? What? What kind of teacher says that? What kind of teacher tells a child, like a literal child, hey, I thought you had no friends? That made me feel really good, you know? But it became a bit easier last year to talk to people. And I made a bunch of nice friends. But, you know, it all comes down to the schools, if I have friends in my classes or if I'm forced to make new friends in my classes, which I'd really prefer if that didn't happen, because, as I said before, I can't talk to people. I also think people in my school find me kind of weird, but it's like, I don't I don't need people to find me cool or anything. I guess, like, I don't know. A lot of people find it weird that I carry around a stuffed seal with me, which is like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But I have this stuffed seal. I don't know if he's here right now. Yeah, I don't think he's in my bedroom at the moment. But I have this stuffed seal my friend Regan gave to me. His name is Link, and I carried him around like every day, like as soon as I got him. And in a way, he kind of became like my emotional support stuffed animal, where I would just like. He definitely helped me survive. He also, it's a great conversation starter if you, for like people, I guess. So when a lot of the time people would like talk to me about Link actually, and that definitely helped me talk more because I know everything about him, so I'm able to answer like any questions people have about it. I mean, some people